in the kitchen. Your collard greens are what I've been missing. Coleen to make life sweet. Whoa, Coleen, my steady heartbeat. Oh,
You tell people you can't miss my house like a bag of weed. Peace and love, what's going on? This is Chef Buddah. If you don't know who I am definitely a culinary artist. Some say I'm a food activist, which I think I'm not, because I do go hard for nutrition. I'm a personal chef, I do catering, and we do event planning. I'm part of the Black Spirits, and I'm your all-around culinary buddy. I was not shocked at all. I kind of went into it even before even cooking, knowing that I was going to win it, because I had the idea that if this is a collard green cook-off, I think traditionally everybody's going to cook collard greens the way we were raised and how they were cooked that way. And the way I cook them is totally different. But once I got there and I kind of seen like traditionally all the collard greens was kind of made on the same level, I kind of knew I had like a little advantage, because mine was not only delicious, it was a conversation piece too. The response was nuts. Well, you were there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was crazy, man, the way they responded to that. So, and I'm thinking like, you know, sauteed greens with cumin and chili powder, that's not traditionally an American way to cook collard greens. So that's what it was. And I think that's what won it, and the way the greens were cut too. They wasn't so big or leafy. I heard one lady say it was just too leafy to eat. She said yours were cut so nice and fine that it was just like that one little cupful blew her tongue away. So
did you have them greens? Them with the chili? It was because I think he used chili powder, and they weren't in liquid. You know what I'm saying? So they were very savory. So it was just like them green good. Yeah, it was good.
Did you try Buddha's last year?
Yeah.
What did you think about Buddha's?
Oh man, Buddha's was amazing, bro. And then same deal. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the last time I actually had the vegan, like no meat in the greens, was Buddha. So it's always a good look. You know what I'm saying? To be able to know that you can still get that good taste without resorting to the meat.
I don't know. It just seemed like they was gunning for him. They didn't want him to win. He won the real vote. They was I think we did like a crowd source, like popular vote type shit, and they was trying to cheat him out of that shit too. You know, everybody was just complaining. His shit was good, man.
it was exciting, but the excitement didn't sink in until like days later, honestly. Because I was just so caught up in the whole, ready for war vibe, that once that wore off, I'm like, damn. And then I realized the significance of collard greens culturally with every race around the world. And that's when I was like, just to be in this region and in Detroit to win the first inaugural collard green cook-off, that's an accomplishment.
Peace and blessings. I'm Romondo was the second. We are here at Urban Youth Agriculture Farm, my urban farm located on the east side of the city. And today I got a group here, the Greening of Detroit's Green Corp program through the Growing Detroit's Young Talent grant and program through the city. These kids are here today to support me in harvesting, washing, packing, weighing, and facilitating some of the collard greens that we're gonna be harvesting on the farm. So I got started doing this work around 10 years ago after I got a calling from the Most High to do it, my calling directly was to teach and feed the kids. And at the time I didn't know what that meant, but now I think I pretty much got a good grasp on it. And so that's why we're doing what we're doing today in terms of the farm to table lunch, and then getting them in the soil as far as harvesting the collard greens and whatnot.
I was looking at the statue and the detail, and it's a beautiful piece of art. And as I'm looking at that, I like, the artist, Mike, he really put his hands on that, right? Just like how I did the greens.
What up, though? My name is Michael Roze. I'm a multidisciplinary artist. my practice, I would just say, is kind of expressive. I use my art to kind of just speak my mind. I don't really try to save the world or have any big message for anybody in particular, man. I just kind of, kind of do my thing. And like I say, I use it as an expression, an extension to my language. As far as the process of creating it, just simply put, had to make a 3D model of, let's say, of what I envision Coleen to be. Print it, then assemble it. After it's assembled, then had to paint it. Hand paint, airbrush, finish clear coat. And then after that, fastened it to a trophy case, and that was the final package.
It's been pretty dope. The Coleen sits right here in the front room. It's been there ever since we brought it home. I keep it kind of shined up. We had put a crown on it. The fact that it's called the Coleen and that it's a female holding greens, that's a great look, because, most of us get our culinary skills from our mothers or our grandmothers and stuff like that. So she represents Big Mama and the tradition where collard greens come from.
Coleen is somebody we've been seeing every day our whole life. Black women been nourishing us for years, man. So really, the inspiration has been around me the whole time. So that's kind of where I was getting my inspiration for the trophy.
So the Coleen, me, Kari, and Piper are coming from somewhere. Where are you coming from?
Neek Love Roze did a 50-year anniversary tribute to women in hip hop.
Right. So we're coming from the tribute, and I'm like, right. And I'm like, hey man, like, what you gonna name the trophy? And Kari's like, I don't have a name for it. He's like, should we? I'm like, yeah, it gotta be a name, like the Oscar or the Emmy or the Grammy or some shit like that. And he's like, well, what you thinking? I'm like, the Coleen, because it sounds like collard greens, and it sounds like your auntie that made collard greens.
But yeah, it's just been here tucked away, and living her life like it's golden, over here. But a few chefs that sent messages and inboxes about they coming for the Coleen, and they're gonna get the Coleen, this year, which they don't know there's gonna be a trophy for each year. So the Coleen is here. It ain't going nowhere, period. And the second Coleen, would the second one be called the Coleen? So Sister Girl will be here again this year in a couple weeks, actually. We setting the spot up just now right for the Coleen number 2. And then, like I say, after that, we'll do 3 Coleens, and then we're out the game. Hopefully we can be a judge or some type of vibe for the 4th Coleen, because nobody's grabbing, part 2 and part 3 but me. Shout out to the chefs that's in the competition too.
That's awesome.
I think it's gonna be hard to take Buddah down, to be honest. I think Chef B, she got a good run right now, and a lot of support. So I'm gonna roll with Buddah taking it home. But if not Buddah, then Chef B right behind me.
I've been hearing great things about everybody. I know a couple of the chefs I'm going against. I know there's some fierce competition. I heard that one particular chef had like some very flavorful greens. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully I can taste them.
I think, he's a champ. I would say he would be favored to win. To me, it was kind of like a landslide last time. So see what they gonna do this time, man. But they ain't had nothing for him, bro.